We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 out block. Ready to go.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
2nd and 6. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Get that ball, Dean. Get that ball. Check.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now Garoppolo. And he's got Gresham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Go. Hey, tight. 51 the mic, boy, 51.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Meredith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
21. Here we go. Jump. 11.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds. Able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Give him 14 on the play. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
11.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They will run for the first time here with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They're going to look to throw. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of legs.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. First down, here's White. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That is caught. It's Perriman. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, shoot.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jermaine Gresham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Mark Barron, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Blue draw quarters. The twins. Hey, orbit. 11. No, check that.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress as well as. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He'll look to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 60 out block. 61.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Hey, box truck.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his 1st half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mark Barron able to get him for a loss of about 3. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. The open man here, Renfro. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's get it.
Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw here. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Man open, it's Goodwin. That second down play nets a -4.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. To throw is Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Going on the ground, it's White. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
To throw, it's Garoppolo, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check three, check 3. Ready, go.
2nd and 5. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Marshawn Lynch, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Hey,
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 3.
Right here, 55. Right here.
At the 25-yard line.
H3, 218, chopper.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
13. 52 the mark, boy. 52.
Garoppolo looking to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5.